And now let's get a check with Doppler 10 meteorologist Ross Caruso. It's nice that they're starting off early because it sounds like it's going to be another hot and muggy day out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure some of the riders probably like, I would have started at 2 a.m. to beat some of the heat that we're going to be looking at later this afternoon. But they've been prepping for that, so they know what they're doing out there. Just make sure you're taking some breaks as far as just getting some water in you, and hopefully we can keep these clouds around a little bit longer. That'll help to combat a little bit of the heat out there. But not so much the humidity. We're also looking at some cloud coverage to our east in Licking County. You can see just a glimmer of a pretty sunrise there, but we will soon see these skies clear out a little bit, seeing more blue skies up towards the Columbus Zoo. Looking at the Heart of Africa exhibit, you can see it looks like the animals are still sleeping at this hour, but I'm sure they'll be out and about for a little bit heading into this afternoon. And again, not looking at the potential for some hot weather today, but we're looking at the threat for some rain, mainly to our north and west this morning. Very light, just a few sprinkles. This system is gradually weakening. We're seeing a few lightning strikes that are picking up far into northern Indiana near Fort Wayne, where it looks like we could very well be looking at that maybe later this afternoon into the evening for us here in central Ohio and to our southeast. Temperature-wise, though, a lot of us hanging out into the upper 60s, low 70s out there. 68 in MacArthur, 65 in Lancaster, 66 in Bucyrus, and 66 in Urbana. The main takeaway for today is that whatever you need to do it in the morning because it's going to be dry and it's not going to be as hot. Yes, it's humid out there, but hey, it's not bad compared to what we're going to be dealing with later this afternoon. Seeing some breaks in the clouds, more so into the afternoon, and it's one of those days where the more sunshine we see, we meteorologists talk about this all the time, the better potential there is for showers and storms to develop. And the reason for that is because you're allowing more energy to be created in the lower parts of the atmosphere due to the clearing. And again, as we see a disturbance come through, it really just pulls that energy and allows it to develop into showers and storms, which this model run in particular, this is one of our most recent ones, has been showing more activity earlier into the evening. It looked like prior to this, most of it was going to come through after 5 o'clock. Looks like it'll be mainly 4 to 8 p.m. for much of central Ohio. A little bit earlier into the evening for those of us that are far to the north, up towards Kenton, Marion, Bucyrus area. It looks like you could be seeing that perhaps an hour or two earlier, so anytime after 2 o'clock. But then clearing out as we head into tonight for all of us, and then cooling down to about 68 degrees, and then back where we left off, 74 degrees 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, 84 by lunchtime. Some clouds to start, and then perhaps a little more as we head into the afternoon. Still mostly to partly sunny, with highs contesting near 90 degrees. Without the air temperature, well, it's going to feel like it's going to be into the low to mid 90s when we're factoring in the humidity for us. So the combination of the two will be allowing for some hot and steamy weather well through the weekend. And with that, we will see some rain chances, which honestly is great news. By the end of the next 5 days, we could be looking at about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little bit more in some spots, but we might need a little more than what we're going to be seeing in order to help relieve some of the drought conditions that we are seeing still across parts of the state. But a few storms for us today for your Saturday. Spotty as we head into the start of the work week, with more scattered shower and storm activity for Tuesday, Wednesday, and beyond, where temperature-wise, it's still going to be into the 80s. So it's going to be feeling hot, feeling like it's into the 90s for the foreseeable future until we get to the 10-day forecast, and we can sneak in some cooler and drier weather for you as we head into the following weekend. Molly?
All right. Thank you, Ross.